Hello, I'm the Ballmeister. Welcome back to Minecraft. Last time, we worked on some more of the cobblestone bridge cover, as I fall down the ladder yet again. Testing something on my timer sheet here. Eventually, I just had an idea come to my head, and I want to sound it out, see if it sounds crazy to me. Mind you, this will probably already be implemented. But I just want to try it. So I'm starting to do long batch recordings. So one recording batch instead of having like 5 little ones. Whatever. Okay, make sure my mic's up on the phone. Sorry if you heard the little crack of me touching my microphone. But so here's what the entry I had in my head went. Okay. So you want to... Oh, there's some lapis right there. Oh, there's redstone. I might hit lava here a little bit. I want to do some long form recording, but I need to kind of keep track of timestamps. Alright, cool. No big deal. Except I need to know when my time, when I started to record. And currently in my notebook, how I have it, it's not very beneficial to me. However, I have an idea. Because I can always print out, like an Excel or Google Doc or whatever. I can always print that out. So what I can do is I can work on fine-tuning it, as it were. So like I can put because I don't know if I want to do a day or if I want to do a game. Like if I want to put, plan out recording times for, so I also can't remember how many cells are can be printed in one page. But have like a sheet for like January and be like, hey, this is January sheet here and such and such and such and such. Or I can do like February sheet, or I can do like, hey, this is, the Sunday slot, Minecraft / Dragon Quest / Dragon Quest Builders, whatever. And I can be like, all right, so this episode started at this time for this recording. Have the date for the recording. Have date, have the time, have the initial timestamp. And then I can do like, all right, this episode started at 0:04, started at 4 seconds and ended at 15:30 or whatever. So I know where to cut. So I have an idea of where to cut. So when I go into Lightworks, and Lightworks is weird. All right, so when I cut episodes, I have to do it in the main log viewer, I guess. So I have to do it in the main viewer, which is kind of weird because it won't let me do it in the editor, or it won't let me do it in the editor spot or whatever. That's fine. So I can go to the log, make my cuts, my edits, whatnot, and then work on them that way from there. So that way, all I have, it's like, all right, I know I have this episode, this episode, this episode, this episode, this episode. I've got 5 episodes to record or whatever for January, so I have that time, mark it down, mark the timestamps, done. Those are set. All I gotta do is just make sure I have that handy when I export it out. I gotta still use my notebook for planning and whatnot, but that might be a little easier, might be a little more organized for my needs. I know I'm a little weird, but I gotta be organized somehow when it comes to this. Yeah. So I talked about what games I'm still deciding what games. I may just start asking friends, just blind poll them or whatever. maybe I'll ask Welchie during Raw. Welchie or Kakiri 316. Maybe I'll ask him during wrestling tonight. Be like, hey, so game ideas for Resident Evil now that I've beaten it. You know, just kind of pick his brain. He's pretty good at helping me bounce ideas off and whatnot. And again, this is recorded far ahead in advance at this point, so those episodes are probably up and ready to be scheduled by the time this episode even goes live. Because my hope is to have, because I have this episode and next week's episode still have to record for this batch. And then I need to, after that, first bring out my shovel so I can dig the dirt. But after that, I have to, what am I doing after that? I have a whole bunch of recording I still gotta do. Or no, I need to render the episodes. I need to edit the first one, because I need to cut like the last 3 or 4 minutes out from when I accidentally hit stop on the recording. And then I need to break down this recording batch, because this is episode 304 in this recording session. Break that down. Speaking of which, actually, hang on. I just want to make sure I have my math right. I think it's 54 I need to end at. If I start at 39. Yep, 54. Next, then I have a nice little chunk of time where that episode ends off. I'm just going to put that. That's going to be kind of my rough timestamp. And then I'll put that somewhere around 19. Oh, I'll get it worked out. Don't worry. So, yeah. Eventually I want to bring like Sword and Shield and, you know, like I want to bring newer games to the channel, but usually with my recording style, it's not always necessarily like ideal, because there's some days where I just work at the store. Like when I come back vacation, I immediately hop into at least a 6 stretch. Because I hop back into work, when I come back to work, I'll hop in on a Tuesday, and then I work the rest of the week. I originally had Thursday off, but I traded a coworker because she needed it off for her son. So I traded it off, so she can go do her stuff with her son on that Thursday. And so I immediately dive into at least a 6 stretch, because I know I'm going to be working that weekend. Because since I've had 3 weekends off in a row, I'll probably end up working 3 weekends in a row. Just kind of how that's going to go. Which is fine, because I really don't do anything besides record and play video games otherwise, so I'm just that boring of a person. So yeah, it's just a matter of me going and being like, yeah. This is what I have in mind. Still needing to shoot the video I want to do for my channel update video, and I'll have that'll be like my headline video, whatever. That one will take a little bit longer because I'm gonna have to edit it, and if I don't edit it, yeah, I'll keep the raw footage, whatever, and I'll edit whatnot. But it's something that I have to just work on. Okay, sorry, I need to check. Right, so this is where I want to be. Is there. Okay, so that's what I gotta do. Sorry. Okay, yep, that's what I gotta do. Sorry, it's figuring out because after I got that point, I was like, where do I need to go? So what I'm ending up doing is I'm going to sweep back and forth around the pit. So I'll start at -9 and sweep my way back. And I'll start here because there's the hole for 16. That's going to be I think that might be the end hole, but don't quote me on that. Eventually, I'm going to empty out my inventory here eventually, but I need to dig first. I'm going to dig until I can't dig anymore. Like burn all that dirt and fire. Right now we'll just end up working on this hole here. I'll find a whole bunch of goodies. See, like, ta-da, I've already made it out of the hole. I'll just continue on down the line here. I'm getting closer. All right. Up I go. Eventually you'll see this huge 16 by 16 hole will take into shape here very soon. I'm working on it. It's going to take time. Obviously, because I'm digging up and down through a giant hole. But yeah, that's my goal is to get this hole dug out. I can actually just go ahead and face this way. And just like that, I'm going down the hole. See, plotting ahead. Monk and I were actually just talking about that. How it's always nice to have things done now ahead of time and, don't procrastinate. I'm a very bad procrastinator. I'm a terrible procrastinator. But at the same time, I will. Stuff gets done. I just right now, my point is just sitting down and getting it done, and that's what's going to happen with today's edit or today's stuff. Is that I just need to sit down, get it rendered right away. So after this next episode, I need to edit. I need to pause. Or I need to stop this. I'll grab my blue, my snowball. I'll grab the snowball so I can edit, or so I can see if it still works right. Because it did take another tumble off my. What is ticking over here? Maybe it's the floor. I don't know. I hear noises above my head and it kind of worries me. But yeah. Again, there's so much stuff I want to bring to the channel. There's just not enough time in my world at the moment to be able to do it all. Getting the desk is one thing. Moving out is a completely different thing. And that eventually that'll happen. Money, and landlords be willing to have cats in their rentals. That's another thing. Because I'd love to. Coworker actually offered up a spot in her new place. She's got a 4-bedroom, and with eventually the new kid, and her husband, they only need 3 rooms, so they'll have a spare bedroom. But her landlord doesn't want cats, so I'm just kind of boned right now because I don't want to leave my cat behind. I love my kitty. Even if she is a little butthead. But enough about that. We're going to end the episode here. Thank you so much for watching. Next time, I might just do some digging in the granite. Just work on the granite zone, I guess. And say, come down here, I think I'll work on that granite pathway. So I can get some more granite laid down in the near future. But until then, I'm the Bowmeister, and as always, I have been obediently yours.